to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will put it away to start the game. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. At the 35, he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Seeing these early season top 25 matchups, you can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield. Off play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. A first down for the offense. Here we go. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the ball is picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The option look. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you kind of ruined what we had built. So you get a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick, make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better. Down in that in-between spot here, long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught inside the 15. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big
Raiders are on the move.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right at it.
And that's a live ball. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched the sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down to the crossbar. Possession, the Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores. Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out, get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something. And you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
On second down, he'll fire. He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Fights off a defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Ready, go.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
Set. Hut.
The give to the single back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
With the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break the long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Ringo. Ringo. Reload.
They'll leave it with him. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On the
After
set.
the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Set. Go.
He's looking to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On the double.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. A strike downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
On the ready.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
Cut it. Cut it. Ready.
He's looking to throw it. Buys a little extra time. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment.
Ready.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Ready. Ready.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options, a 1st down or a touchdown.
Ready.
Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense.
And that ball is tipped off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Kansas will come to the line with a 1st and goal.
Flip it, flip it. Here we go.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Ready, fight.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
The back goes in motion. Quarterback quick pass on the receiver. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Okay, ready?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Got it.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start. This one with that touchdown, this guy looks like the real deal.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Stanford is putting on quite a fireworks show today, and they're loving every minute of this one right now on the farm. They're up 14 over the Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You've got to go out. You've got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this point.
And those physical runs to the toe. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Movement here from the tight end. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes his connection. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense is going to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through the motion, maybe find something a little bit different, and give this offense something to think about.
After the misfire now on second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Gibbs. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires and picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Not quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete. The fourth down stop.
I know this offense came out here in the second half looking to build on their one possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field.
6-9-1, Gators ball. 29 Philly. Belly stunner.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On the double.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21.
Spider. 4-2.
Wide
Spider.
receiver coming across in motion. Gets it out quickly. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
QBs, when you see some coverage, man, you get that defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Going up top on first down. Gets rid of it. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field.
Jackrabbit. Lizzie.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job in the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Ready.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4.
Fire.
He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. On a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
Trying to find his man on first down. Going for the big play. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this guy's just never been able to get into the rhythm all game. Because of pressure and the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Ready, set.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
On the
So
double.
after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10.
Alert.
Give to the single back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Cobra.
The give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Are you ready?
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down?
Left. Swirl. Hot.
From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Ready.
Down by multiple. multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Ready?
North Texas really has it going on offense.
Check, check. Ready?
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses. And that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big guys.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Hey, for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we seen that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Arkansas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Spider. 4-2 Spider. Freedom, freedom.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Quarterback keeps it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Gators will snap it on first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
Ready, set.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Pound 55, quick.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got it! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attack the
field position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. Just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Looking to go up top on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Looking to throw it again. He finds his man, and they're able to get him down. North Texas in the hurry up. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the catch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going up top. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game to want to stay in the field and play and keep the clock ticking. They do that with that nice work.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games, and